My son came to me with a pack of biscuits. Oh, and they were chocolate digestive biscuits. I love dark chocolate. And he said, "Can I have some of these?" I looked at the packet and said, "Oh, let me taste it first." I opened up the packet and I took one out. As I was chewing it, I said to him, "How many do you want?" And he responded, "How many can I have?" So I said to him, I asked a question, "How many do you want?" Then he said 6. But obviously I felt 6 a bit too much, so I gave him 4. As he walked out of the room, his brother comes in and says, "Oh, can I get some biscuits too?" And I asked him the same question, "How many do you want?" And his response was, "How many did David have?" And I started laughing. I said to him, "I asked you, how many do you want?" And he said he wants 4. So I gave him 3. Now I find this absolutely powerful because it sort of reminds me of the life we live here on earth. There is power in understanding and knowing what you want. Several times we miss out because we don't know what we want. Secondly, we miss out because we ask too small. The first question I said to him was, "How many do you want?" But he's asking me, how many does he deserve? We've been given everything we want in this world. It's been put into us every potential we need to achieve what we need to achieve. So we have to start thinking abundance every single time to know that when they say, "How many do you want?" always go for a top number. It's just like when you put a product out there, sometimes they put it higher up. So in case you have to bargain for it, at least you guys can meet halfway with the customer. But sometimes we seem to limit ourselves a lot because number one, we don't know what we want. Or secondly, even if we do, we ask for too little. Comparison. When his brother turned up and I said to him, "How many do you want?" his response was, "How many did he have?" Now, if I told him his brother had 4, he would have said he wanted 4 too. But maybe his brother got 4 because his brother didn't ask for more. And several times we compare ourselves to other people, not realizing that everybody's life is different. Everybody's lane is different. So we seem to level or we seem to limit ourselves based on what the next person has or what the next person got. We need to look and begin to think, how are we limiting ourselves? Who are we comparing ourselves to? Is that holding us back? Is that putting a cap on what we can possibly achieve? We can see several achievements that have happened in this world. And they were also better achievements from what was done before. And it's easy for those people to have thought, well, why should I bother? This should be the cap. This should be the limit. This is where I should be aiming for. But no, they aimed higher. And that's why they've achieved greater. I want to encourage you today. And that's all of us. What do you want? Know what you want to start with. Know how much of it you want. That's in quantity, in size. And don't limit yourself in comparison to what the first person got. If someone went in there and got the amount, you can go in and ask for more. It's okay. All it is ask, what's the worst they could do? They could tell you no, we'll pay you this. Then you meet halfway. Remember, don't compare yourself or don't put a limit or cap on what you're trying to achieve based on what the other person got. As the saying always says in Hausa, one guy could do a dance and get paid. The next guy can do a dance and get beaten. So remember, we are all different. We all have different stories. We all have different upbringings. We are all differently created. So just stay in your lane and focus on what you need and what you need to get. Stay blessed. Love you all.